Nakakabahala po ito na napakalaki. Um, Pasensya na po ha, pero sa pagtingin po ng isang ordinaryong tao katulad ko, ay ito po ay utang pa rin. Hindi naman po kami nagkulang sa kakasermon po sa inyo na kailangan ninyong magbayad at napakarami po ninyong pera sa inyong bank accounts. I think, Mr. Chair, we should demand an immediate response. Tama na po itong denied RTH. Gawan ninyo ng paraan, napalitan nyo na po yan.
Honorable Kimbo, we hear you loud and clear, no? I just want to mention, and if you think about it, maganda po yung sinasabi nyo, very straightforward. Me, as PCO of PhilHealth, if you think about it, we have the money, we should just pay. We should just pay everyone and everybody will be happy, no? And will also look good. Now, I think the main issue, ma'am, is this, no? Kasi one of the reasons why we are so careful at PhilHealth, no, is yung Commission on Audit, yung COA. There's going to come a time wherein we're going to have to be answerable to COA. And we're very, very concerned with all of their findings and all of their negative comments. So, maingat po kami dyan.
Sir, the COA is very predictable. Hindi naman yan nag-iimbento ng... It's just a matter of engaging with them. You've been in government for the longest time, di ba? It's a matter of engaging with them, etc. There's a way to deal with the COA in a reasonable way. So, hindi naman yung ganito na aabot tayo ng sobrang daming denied and RTH claims na aabot tayo sa sitwasyon na ganito nakalaki ang pinagkakautangan natin at tinatago natin sa Kongreso ang utang natin. It's a failure on our part, sir. Sorry po, but you have to be customer-oriented, sir. Tama po ba na wala na po kayong payables to private hospitals?
Mr. Chair, Mr.
Sir
Castillo,
Gisako.
is if talking about payable, kumaga receive claims, no? So, kumaga kung titingnan po natin kung payable ang pag-uusapan as of December 31, receive claims in 2024, talagang mayroon pa ho tayong mga payable sa ating mga hospital because ika nga, PhilHealth has 2 months to process the claims.
Okay, so what? Ilang taon or ilang taon ang pinaka matandang
Okay.
account payable?
Opo. Batay sa record po namin dito, ang 2023 and prior years ay nasa 2.8 billion and ang 2024, current year ng 2024 po, nasa 19 billion po siya. So meaning, nasa 21 ang total na ito. Meaning itong 21 na ito, comprising claims inclusive of claims received in the year December 2024 po. So kumbaga, yun ang total na payable po in
The
course of
total
settlement.
accounts, the total payables to all kinds of hospitals is how much?
That's the,
Regardless of
that's the 21 po.
21 billion,
Yes po.
including what you owe to government hospitals,
Yes po.
regardless of maturity,
Yes po. So kumbaga,
kahit na yung final lang kahapon.
ano po?
Lahat ng accounts payables, whether yesterday, whether 10 years ago na merong legal issue, magkano po yan in total?
Yes, that's the 21 po. As of December 31 na mga payable po natin. Again, kasama po ang December po yan na receive po natin.
Okay. Can we ask validation, Mr. Chair, from the DOH? Because if you remember, nung budget hearing natin, yan po yung malaking complaint ng ni SecTed.
Thank you,
Dr.
Mr.
Ligo?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As we manifested in the budget hearing, nasa 15 billion more or less po yung aming receivables. Mr. Chair, I'd like to put into the record na one fundamental problem bakit hindi talaga nagmamatch yung number. Merong PhilHealth Circular 2019-001 na nakasulat in black and white kung paano nila tinitreat yung denied tsaka yung return to hospital. Paliwanag po natin sa ating mga kababayan. Pag tayo kasi ay nabigyan ng serbisyong medikal, ang sinisingil ng pambayad ay hindi po kayo. May singil po sa inyo pero sinisingilin po yung PhilHealth. Sasabihin ng PhilHealth kung yung singil sa kanila ay nararapat ba, na ang tawag nila ay good claim, or sasabihin nila na hindi nakapagtupad sa mga requirements, na tatawagin nilang return to hospital, or sasabihin nila na ay hindi talaga karapat-dapat bayaran, which is denied. Yung RTH tsaka yung denied, following Circular 2019-001, hindi po nila nire-record as accounts payable. So talagang kaya hindi siya nagtutugma.
Mr. Chair, can we seek validation from Sir
Sir
Danette?
Gisako?
Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, Kong Stella, with due respect po, the one I mentioned, these are on-process claims, meaning These are
Sige,
claims
okay.
na ginagawa
So,
pa lang, no? And then,
okay.
but of course,
Sige po,
Ah.
para lang magkalinawan tayo. Magkano po, ano po ang monetary value ng denied at RTH claims? Regardless of maturity periods.
so, yan, meron. Ba't bigay yung video? Mahaba na lang. Mahaba, working paper. Working paper. Mr. Chair, Kong Stella, Honorable Kimbo, the 2024 po to na record natin. For the denied, we have 483,000 claims total. This amounting to 4.7. Now, for,
Total yan.
opo, 2024 po.
No,
For,
no, all years.
2024 mo lang muna ang
Oh, that's
figure ko.
for a single year,
Yes po.
sir?
Yes po.
Give us, sir, cumulative all years.
Okay. Idagdag po natin ang 2018 to 2023 po. We have 2018 to 2023 amount, a number po to, 3,017,819 claims. The amount of this one is amounting to 32.4 billion pesos, Mr. Chair, Honorable Kimbo. Now, if we gonna look into the RTH, return to hospitals, these are claims naman that requires compliance, no? Because may mga hindi na pumasok sa palisiya sa pagbayad. Ang ating RTH for year 2024 umabot 304,082, amounting to 4.2 billion pesos, Mr. Chair, Honorable Kimbo.
And for
Year
previous years?
2018 to 2023, the count is 1,739,000, and the amount estimated 18.3 billion pesos po.
18.3. 18.3?
Yes po, Mr. Chair, Honorable Kimbo.
And so we're looking at a total of 59.6, and this is only from 2018 to 2023. What about prior to 2018, sir?
Mr. Chair, very sorry, I do not have the figure here. We can submit the report for that one.
But there
Mr. Chair.
are.
Yes, of course, meron po. We started, mabilis na natin nakuha ang figure because we started the automation in the year 2028 po. That's the reason why we process this data.
So,
2018, I mean.
Mr. Chair, nakakabahala po ito na napakalaki. Pasensya na po ha, pero sa pagtingin po ng isang ordinaryong tao katulad ko, ay ito po ay utang pa rin. Hindi po ba? Kasi may cash out kasi po yung ospital. Diba? So, nakaka-apekto po sa liquidity ng isang nagnenegosyo. Diba? So, no matter how we look at it, ganon, yun ang pagtingin ng isang negosyante. At may effect ito sa access to care, di po ba? Kaya nga po, pinipilit po natin, sinisikap natin na lalong ma-expand taon-taon ang MAIP na ngayon ay MAIFIP na. Dati MAIP lang, ngayon naging MAIFIP. Alam niyo kung bakit? Because we need to expand to beyond the indigent patients. Kasi nga po, may ganito tayong sitwasyon sa PhilHealth na napaka-stricto natin sa denied RTH, etc., na ang nangyayari po is iniipit po natin ang liquidity ng mga ospital at in the end po, napipilitan po sila magsara. Yun ang practical effect sa tao. Kaya, wala po kaming choice kundi saluhin po ang liquidity situation ng mga hospitals by putting in a direct subsidy sa DOH. Kaya tayo may MAIP. Kaya ang ending po, binabash kami to death nagagalit ang tao, ba't kayo lagay ng ayuda dyan? Hindi namin masabi. Dahil po napaka-inefficient po ng PhilHealth sa pagbayad. Yun po. So, yun hindi namin maintindihan. And every time we see each other, hindi naman po kami nagkulang sa kakasermon po sa inyo na kailangan ninyong magbayad at napakarami po ninyong pera sa inyong bank accounts. So, dapat Chair.
Mr. Lim Siako.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. With the permission of our PCEO and the COO. Ito po yung tinitingnan ngayon ng korporasyon po with the Philippine Hospital Association, with the hospitals po. If you remember po, last year, we already manifested that PhilHealth initiated already the claims reconciliation with our hospitals. And we have the Philippine Hospital Association here, represented by its president, Dr. Joe Santiago, can attest to that only year 2024, nag-umpisa po ito with the approval of our board, Secretary Orbosa, and sa post ni PCO Ledesma na i-reconcile, hahanapin, and titingnan bakit ganito ang nangyari.
Sige, Mr.
So,
Chair, yan po ay
Dali.
mahabang solusyon po yan. I think, Mr. Chair, we should demand an immediate response. Tama na po itong denied, RTH. Gawan ninyo ng paraan, napalitan nyo na po yan. Ano ba itong denied RTH? There's something wrong. Asik Albert, you're the one that, is there, I'm sure you've looked into this. Is there a proposed solution on the part of the DOH? Anyway, the secretary is a chairman of the board of the PhilHealth.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Dr. Domingo.
Inaantay po namin yung sinasabing operational proposal mula sa management para sa isang extension ng deadline. Paliwanag ko kung bakit. Nakita po ng Department of Health na karamihan ng mga denied claims ay dahil lumampas sa 60 days na deadline na sinasabi na nakalagay sa batas. Pero nung binasa po namin yung batas, nakalagay doon 60 days but may be extended due to reasonable reasons or explanations by the board of directors. So sinabi po ng Secretary Arbosa, meron naman palang ganyan. Bakit natin hindi ginagawa, gawin natin? So, ang sinabi po namin sa management at alam ko pong kanilang tinutukutukan na is i-propose sa board formally para maging board resolution siya na yung 60-day limit ay palalawigin na para yung denied claims ay hindi na siya denied at papasok na siya dun sa good claims.
Kasi, okay, conceptually, para mabilis, return to hospital seems to be like salvageable yung claim. Tama ba ako? So meron lang siyang problema, may error, clerical error, etc., etc. So kailangan ninyong lagyan ng time frame. Pag i-return sa hospital, maglagay kayo ng tao doon, turuan ninyo, i-capacitate ninyo kung paano ba maging good ang ni-return ninyo to the hospital. Within X number of days, ibalik. Kailangan ninyo i-capacitate. Hindi po ba? So that's one. And the number two, pag denied, ibig sabihin nun, hindi na siya salvageable. Tama ba ako? Yun ang, again, pedestrian understanding of the difference between denied and RTH. So kung denied siya, edi, mag-away na kayo sa korte. Hindi ba parang ganon? So,
Mr. Chair.
So it has to be a very grave cause for why it is denied. So therefore, the standard for denial has to be terribly high for PhilHealth to deny such a claim. And those standards have to be transparent. Okay? So, palitan ninyo yan ASAP. That's our request, Mr. Chair.
Chair.
Maswerte tayo nandito ang ating PCEO. Chair.
Ma'am, can I respond? Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Chair, yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am. Actually, Honorable Kimbo, we hear you loud and clear, no? I just want to mention, and if you think about it, maganda po yung sinasabi nyo, very straightforward. Me as PCO of PhilHealth, if you think about it, we have the money, we should just pay. We should just pay everyone and everybody will be happy, no? And will also look good. Now, I think the main issue, ma'am, is this, no? And we hear you, you're correct when you talk about RTH, when you talk about denied, no? Sana what we can do is also request from this committee, no? From this honorable committee. Kasi one of the reasons why we are so careful at PhilHealth, no? Is yung Commission on Audit, yung COA, no? there's going to come a time wherein we're going to have to be answerable to COA. And we're very, very concerned with all of their findings and all of their negative comments. So, maingat po kami dyan. Now, so, sorry mama, just quickly. So, I was going to suggest, ma'am, maybe we are with you. Yes, we should pay these hospitals. We should avoid the closing down of these hospitals. It affects everything. But at the same time, ma'am, kasi parang our hands are tied because we have to follow all of these guidelines, all of these policies, all of these rules. Although now we're trying to be as flexible as possible, no? So, ma'am, I was going to suggest baka if this committee can also help us for COA to understand or COA to be more lax or COA to assure us na hindi namin kayo paparusahan, hindi namin kayo anuhin, then maybe we can also move forward together. But we agree with you, Honorable Kimbo, no, what should be done. And we also feel
Chair, the COA is very predictable. Hindi naman yan nag-iimbento ng... It's just a matter of engaging with them. You've been in government for the longest time, di ba? It's a matter of engaging with them, etc. There's a way to deal with the COA in a reasonable way. So, hindi naman yung ganito na aabot tayo ng sobrang daming denied and RTH claims na aabot tayo sa sitwasyon na ganito nakalaki ang pinagkakautangan natin at tinatago natin sa Kongreso ang utang natin. So, we demand a pasensya na, napunta ako sa demand. We request an immediately share a report to the committee in response to this so that you are able to revise your policies on denied and return to hospital. And yun na nga po yung aming suggestion. Diba? So, kailangan immediately or moving forward, wala na tayong ganito. Diba? Yung sinasabi ni Sir is dealing with the past. Diba? But it's the moving forward that we need to avoid
yes.
the magnitude of the
Mr. Chair.
denied and RTH claims.
Noted, very quickly, Kong Wilbert. Noted, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, and Honorable Kimbo. So we will submit to this committee. Ma'am, you want from the start, no? So all the way back. We'll backtrack all the way. So
Absolutely.
okay.
Nagsara na po ang ospital. Gusto nga namin makita kung aling closures ang kinos ng PhilHealth.
Yes. We will comply, ma'am. We will submit to this honorable committee. Thank
Mr.
you.
Chair, and can we also like to find out ilan % ba yung denied? Ilan yung return to hospital? Ilan ba ang na-reconsider na denied? Is that a final? Non-appealable ba yung denied?
Parang
ilan ba ang
well, yung
kapayanan
denied
dun
po
sa
appealable. So, roughly 2% for the RTH and roughly 2% for the denied. Yung denied po appealable po.
Actually, Mr. Chair, nakakabahala dito kasi meron naman tayong mga anecdotes from the field na kaya naman yan dinedenay, kaya naman yan return to the hospital kasi iniipit ng mga, alam mo na, ng mga regional vice presidents, etc., etc. Para lang umapela ang mga ospital, etc., etc. They're anecdotes. I don't know if they're founded, but we hear those reports. So yun para sa akin ang nakakabahala. But to think na ganito kasi kalaki ang mga numbers, what stops us from believing those reports that we hear, di ba? So ayoko sanang paniwalaan, pero kung ganito kalaki at hindi natin mapaliwanag, anong gagawin natin? Hindi po ba? Kaya sa lalong madaling panahon, kailangan po natin talagang ma-minimize yung RTH talaga. That's really, because these are just clerical errors. Dapat, sa totoo lang po, we have to be customer-oriented. It's a failure on our part, sir. Sorry po, but you have to be customer-oriented, sir.
Oh, we agree, ma'am. We agree, Mr. Chair.
Ilan % yung RTH versus the denied?
Roughly, parehong
50-50.
parehong 2% po yung RTH tsaka yung denied po.
No, I mean,
Hindi
All
po kasi 4.7 billion versus 30.
Sorry, ma'am. So 4% yung denied, 2% yung RTH. So sorry, ma'am. So 4% yung denied roughly, and then roughly, Mr. Chair, 2% yung RTH.
Yes.
Double po. Double the RTH po. More or less po.
Mr. Chair, with all
yes,
due respect to the
follow-up
to Honorable Kimbo, yes, related to this. Well, actually, Mr. Chair, yung ibang tanong ko po dito sana ay patungkol din dito, no? So, in aid of legislation, Mr. Chair, kasi para sa akin, useless po itong mga increases na pinag-uusapan natin kung kulang yung hospital dahil nga po dito sa nangyayaring mga denied claims na to, no? May isang, ang gusto ko lang tanungin dito, ano ba yung kailangan gawin, no? Dahil kanina sinasabi po ni PCEO, dahil sa COA, no? Okay. Pwede bang mag-House resolution tayo rito, Mr. Chair, to grant an amnesty? No? Amnesty dun sa mga denied claims, yung pong mga claims na dahil po sa late filing, at meron pa po isang kaso na yung pong mga maliliit na kaso. No? Kasi narinig ko rin, ang dami pong hospitals na hindi po accredited, blacklisted, dahil po doon sa mga nag-double payment, double entry, double payment, na nakakasuhan ng fraud. 2,000 pesos, 2,600, may narinig pa ako 600 pesos, ang penalty 300,000. Tapos blacklisted ang hospital, hindi po makapagserbisyo. Again, useless po itong mga pinag-uusapan natin kung ang mga hospital ay blacklisted. No? So, ako I intend to file a House bill, pero yun na nga, no? Dahil matagal po ito na proseso, pero ipa-file ko pa rin po ito to grant an amnesty, no, to all these cases, and ito pong mga denied claims, kung pwede po ito ma-amnesty na rin, no, mabayaran. No?
Pero,
Pero
Mr. Chair,
yun na nga, with all due respect to Honorable Kimbo, yung pong hinahanap natin dito, yung sinasabi niya na ano ang immediate solution, no, para po itong mga hospital na to ay makapagpatuloy ng serbisyo po sa atin.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, bago natin,
Mr. Just-
na natin yung data.
Honorable Kimbo first and then.
Mr. Chair, hingin muna natin yung full data ng denied at RTH. Baka naman yung full amnesty, maubos yung 700 billion. Sa laki po ng RTH at saka denied. Hingin muna natin yung buong, you have to give us the full data of RTH and denied claims from the time that you were created.
Yeah, we will comply, Mr. Chair. Just wanted to add to what Representative Lee mentioned. No, we have an OGCC opinion, actually, Mr. Chair, that states that if it's 60 days denied, that we can 60 days late filing, that we can already pay the hospitals po. Basta within 60 days po.
Have you done that?
Actually, kaano lang, we just got the opinion from OGCC. So we're about to implement pa lang po. No.
Is retroactive.
Yes po. Yes po.
Ayun naman pala,
So,
so,
six-
that in effect
That
is
will
an amnesty.
yes, that should help po. Basta 60 days, no. 60 days so, no,
Yes.
will be allowed to pay them. So malaking effect niyan, ma'am. So hopefully po after maybe we'll submit first, we'll comply, submit all. But after once we start,
The opinion.
Yes.
So that's operable.
yes, that's why we will already start. Kasi we just had received the opinion, ma'am. But umpisan po na namin yan po. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Then you can now make an
Begin.
executive order
Yes.
from the PhilHealth.
Yes po. Yes po. Thank you po.
And can I just proceed?
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Job Aron, tanggalin na lang itong PhilHealth kasi walang tulong sa amin ito. Sayang yung bayad namin buwan-buwan tapos ang hirap naman mag-climb at daming hinahanap requirements. Pahayag naman ni Lenny Chua, Honorable Stella Kimbo, what happened sa hearing niyo with PhilHealth last year? Bakit lalo pa tumaas ng premium na babayaran ng mga employees o employers for 2024? At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Richard Ford. Imbis na makatulong yung PhilHealth sa mga Pilipino, ay lalo pa ninyo pinahirapan, lalo na kaming mga booth. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.